I just find it weird that social media has normalized women to beg, you know? Women will come on this app and be like, what can you do for me? When at the end of the day, you're an adult, you should be doing for yourself. And, you know, women will really sit here and be like, oh, but I pay my rent, I pay for my hair, I pay for my nails. Oh, what can you do for me? Like, girl, what are you doing for yourself? You know, a man should never be an additive to your life, especially if you're an independent woman. Independent women are not going to worry about what a man is going to bring to the table. We want to know how you're going to make us fucking feel. Are you, in the long run, how can I say it, a good investment? You know, like, are we gonna get a home? Are we gonna get married? You know, that's my thought process. Not a couple months in, are you gonna help me pay my rent? Bugging.
Truth is, a lot of the men with the resources are men that these women don't really want. They don't have all the qualities that they want: the height, you know, the complete package, the money, the success, being a perfect man, the gentleman. So then they feel like they're settling, right? So, you know, the guy that has the resources that they don't really want, I mean, this is simply what they're now brave enough to do, is just say it straightforward. You don't want the man, you just want what he provides. And we're in this we're independent now stage and era where women feel bold enough to just say this up front to a man, especially if they don't like him, but they like what he has. They're just being bold enough, you know, just being brave enough to say what they want to say.
All right, I'm done being a strong, independent female. I'm ready for a man to come into my life and make it easier. Applications are open.
Of course, someone in the comments had to jab her back. Just get the groceries delivered.
This might be an unpopular opinion. It's probably why I'm single. I don't want to play the game. I don't want to learn She-Ra 7's techniques about using a man for his money. I don't want to manipulate anybody. I don't want to wait 3 days to intrigue their interest. If I'm interested, I'm just going to tell you I'm interested. I'm 41 years old. Would you like to pursue a relationship? Okay, great. Do we have common values? I'm really not. I don't have a roster. I don't have DMs. I don't post pictures of myself in a bikini. I'm not interested in like just stray, you know what I mean? I'm looking for the right one. And I feel like that is it's an almost impossible thing to find.
I think I'm tired of being a strong, independent woman. Getting up at 6-something in the morning and it's freezing outside. Having to pump my own gas. If I had a man, I'd be making him do that. I think I'm tired.
I don't think they realize how off-putting some things sound, even if that was not the intent.
I know a lot of women are going to hate me for this, but stop asking that man to pay all your bills. It's weird. It's weird. When he asks you out on a date, of course he should pay for everything because that's what men do. But when you go home, your lights should be on, there should be food in your fridge, your car should be parked in your garage because you pay your own shit. I want you to be empowered. Pay your own shit. Or wear the collar that you're asking for.
I'm telling you, man, the sponsor me vibes are strong nowadays. You just don't know who's out here trying to use you, who really cares about you. It's really hard to find genuine people nowadays, man. The search is not easy. It's just tough to hear, but I mean, you're going to have to spend some time and really know what a person is truly about. Learn who they are and what they really care about, their values, if you care about that sort of thing. I mean, you need to find out and actually take time. This can't be a quick process anymore. Because it's harder now more than ever. You have to make careful choices. I mean, if this is what you really want in true companionship for the rest of your life, you have to really vet.
The real reason I'm single is because men know damn well that the moment I get into a relationship with them, I'm quitting my job. I'm quitting my job. the moment I get into a relationship with you, I'm not working anymore. I'm being a stay-at-home girlfriend. Sorry. I want to go to Pilates and drink matcha and hang out with the girls and go to Home Goods and decorate the house and make it pretty. Like, that's the kind of woman I want to be. I want to be a stay-at-home wife. I've never desired to work. I've never wanted to be a boss babe. Like, I want to be at home. And I want to be loyal to my man and just make the house pretty and make it a home and cook. And that's the life I want. I don't want to work.
At first I started to have issues with what she was saying, but then I kept listening to what she was really trying to put out there. I mean, I really don't have an issue with this. As long as you know there's a position you're going to have to play if that's what the man requests and requires of you. I mean, she's being upfront and honest. She ain't trying to work. Whoever's considering her, you heard what she had to say.
All I want in life is to be able to send a man screenshots of the things that I want and him just send me the money. No questions asked.
Yeah, cuz real men and not simps like hearing this.
And I'm really starting to think that these women are unemployed or homeless, because every other video clip, podcast, it's like, oh, how much he got? My man got to make 6 figures. My man needs to drive this kind of car. He needs to pay for my bills. He needs to pay for this. How much money? Money. And it's like, well, what you got? Because it seems like you don't have any money of your own, which is why you going so hard for his money in his wallet that he worked hard for. That's always confusing to me. Like, what y'all got going on? I'm not saying you need to date a man that don't got any money at all, but it's also like, I love the fact that I have my own and I come to the table. I'm not begging. I'm not asking for my bills to be paid, rent to be paid. If you want to, and you got it like that, I'm not going to say no. But I'm not out here begging. Y'all be begging. It's starting to get that y'all don't have no job, no savings account, no home. Like, what's going on?
These are the days we're living in. These are the times. I mean, this is the message out there. Just have your hand out and ask what he has and what he could provide for you. Even though we're constantly hearing about how independent and how you don't need anything from a man. We constantly hearing all of that, but yeah. What do you have? What can you do for me up front? I don't want to hear nothing else. We're starting with that.
I want to elaborate on my post about going 50-50 with a man. Beautiful women will not go 50-50 with a man because they have options. They have options. And in those options, why would they choose a man that wants her to spend her own money when there's the other men that never ask her to reach in her pocket for anything? Men that attract a beautiful woman want that woman because of the way she looks, the way her body is, the way her face is, her hair, her skin, her nails, whatever it is, they want her because of her looks. So a woman, it is not bad for a woman to want a man that wants to spend the money. If you want a woman of that caliber, you better be ready to spend the money. That's just what it is. And all these men in my comments are fighting with me, talking about feminism and talking about what happened to equality, this and that. I'm not responding to those comments because I don't care about those comments. You will never change my mind. A beautiful woman is not going 50-50 with a man when she has all these other options. Same reason a man, if he has the choice to be with a woman that's beautiful, he's going to choose the beautiful woman over the one that is average or the one that isn't as pretty. It's just the world we live in. So y'all can preach all day in my comments about equality and about, a woman should like a man for anything else other than his pockets. It's just not the reality, because a man likes a woman for what she looks like, and a woman is going to be attracted to a man for what he could do for her. Sorry, it just is what it is.
Yeah, we understand all that. This really comes down to, are you willing to go 50-50 if a man or if your partner needs you to do that? This goes beyond your looks. This says a lot about who you are as a person, your personality. This is what it really comes down to. It's what it's about.
Like when women, we get that bad rep to be like, your expectations are too high. Your expectations is too high for me. You need to lower them. You want a unicorn. And it's like, okay, so what if I do? I want a unicorn, so I'm gonna stick with that. And until I get the motherfucking unicorn, then it is what it is. You're not the problem. You're just asking the wrong people. And it's so true. You're asking the wrong man. You are dating in a bracket that man don't exist in.
All right, well, you're stuck in the Lulu land, so we're just gonna leave you there. We got other things to do.
Girls be like, oh my God, I'll never buy a nigga nothing. We know, flat purse. We know you can't even afford dinner. That's why you begging everybody to take you outside. Who want to take me out to eat? I'm so hungry. Who wants to hang out on board? We know, flat purse. You could never. Goodbye.
Do I want a nigga to pay my bills or not? Because, you know, then you gotta let them in the house and shit. Like, So that's what I'm trying to decide. Like, do I want to do it myself or not?
Oh, hey. Yo, they crazy, man. These women, they wild, bro.
Welcome to another day of apparently being hot and sexy doesn't mean anything anymore. Why am I both hot and also sexy and at work? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me that? Oh, wait, because I have 6 hours to kill. Thank you.
Buddy in the comments section hit her with, so many women fought hard for you to have work, so make them proud. It's crazy.
So at the start of the year, I gave myself a challenge to go on 32 dates from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I turned 32 at the very end of last December, and I've been working on this challenge since then. It's still ongoing, still very much single. And I was very hesitant to want to share this when I started the challenge. I had a lot of friends telling me, like, this is such a good, like, TikTok series. You should definitely be posting about your dates, blah, blah, blah. I am someone who likes to keep that kind of thing personal and don't really want it, like, on the internet while it's, like, actively happening, like, while I'm actively seeing these people. I just don't want to, like, overshare, especially when I don't know, like, their comfortability with things. And yeah, it just, like, wasn't a line that I was ready to cross just yet. So I feel like I'm finally ready to, like, talk about some of the dates and experiences that I've had, just because, you know, they're all in the past at this point. I'm no longer seeing these people, and they're done deals, you know, like, we can move on. Everyone's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna name names, but I am gonna tell stories. So I haven't gone on anywhere near 32 dates. Also, just to preface this, my silly, crazy brain thought I was gonna go on 32 first dates in a year, and who has time for that? I don't know what part of me was like, yeah, I'm gonna have time to, like, be scrolling on dating apps and going out in the wild and, like, meeting all of these people. Impossible. Especially when you end up liking someone, you're gonna see them more than once, right? So that takes into time out of your week. Then you have to set up more first dates. Like, absolutely not. I was insane for that. So halfway through the year, I changed it to just 32 dates total. So that includes second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever dates for the whole year. I think we're at, like, 15-ish maybe so far. So I'm definitely still pretty far away from the goal, but I've gone on dates with, like, 7 different people. There were definitely stints where I didn't go on any dates at all, just for, like, personal reasons of, like, wanting to focus more on myself at certain points throughout the year. And that happens. I pivoted, and I did give up on the goal for a little bit, and that's okay, but we're back, we're moving. I do have another date this week, I think, so we'll see. And I'm actively trying to find more dates. I might even do, like, a speed dating event just to like get the numbers up and also like make it easier to meet more people. And I've always wanted to do one. They just seem really like fun. At least like worst case scenario, you walk away with a story, right? And I'm all about the story. So I think I'm gonna do a little series talking about the dates experiences I've gone on so far. It was not a good start, you know, rough start to the year, hence the middle of the year break that I took. But as of like end of summer, I feel like I'm getting into the groove of things again. And the whole point of this was for me to take some of the pressure off of dating and like learn to have more fun while doing it. And I definitely feel like I'm finally achieving that. So I'm in a place where I want to start talking about it. So if you want to hear some of my stories, some crazy, some not that crazy, I might be posting more about the dates that I have like as the year goes on. We'll see if they're good dates or not. And yeah, if you want to know, follow, like, comment, whatever. Stay tuned. The first one is a funny one, I can tell you that.
So the goal was to go on the 32 dates and not actually meet anybody meaningful, right? And this is what someone alluded to in the comment section as well. This is like it's a game for them. Your goal is just to hit the 32 dates, not really find anything meaningful. It's just like a content piece for you. Something report back to the crowd. Let them know how it all went. You're just going on these dates. This is what we have to watch out for. There's a bunch of these type of women out there, man. It's all for content. They're not in it for anything serious. They could just make a bag off of it. They're just not out here to find anything serious, man. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Until the next one.